Are you sure about this?
Bring it.
Max was very skeptical of Kelly's idea to spar against both him and Eddie at once. But Kelly simply grimaces, rocketing herself to the 15-ish feet she maxed out at last night and feeling the bezel of her watch move clockwise. She then presses the case twice. Saying her posture makes her taller is already insane given the powers, but it's an understatement.
Damn. I like this.
We can tell.
So, are we gonna do this, or are you boys going to drool over the suit more?
Let's do this.
In unison, Eddie taps his ring twice and Max taps the side of his glasses twice. The two dart toward her as Max leaps the distance to reach her. Kelly knocks him back with one push. He stumbles back several feet but catches his soles on the ground before much of an impact. When she turns her focus to just going after Max, Eddie suddenly receives a moment of reprieve. He takes this moment to get out his weapon, molds it into a warhammer, and charges. He hits with more force than he intended.
Hey, watch it!
Sorry.
Her fist comes at him. He makes his hammer into a shield just in time.
Whoa, not so fast.
Kelly is hit with a milk beam. She turns her head to Max, who is deciding to deal damage from a distance, while Eddie distracts her up close. She charges straight at Max, catching on to their strategy. Suddenly, Eddie has an idea. Thinking quickly, he throws his shield at Kelly, aiming for a hit on her side, something that wouldn't hurt too bad. But he is suddenly caught off guard when Kelly catches it as if it is a slightly bigger than average frisbee. With the distraction of annoyance, he doesn't notice her sending it straight back at him, knocking him off his feet.
Have to try harder. I thought I was the one being trained.
Eddie! Chains!
Max had caught on to the weakness in their opponent. She knows how to fight people her size, not as much someone 1/3 her size. Eddie sculpts meat chains as Kelly charges, but as she gets close, he throws one end of the chain to Max, then he charges as well. With speed faster than she can even imagine, they use it to trip her. Kelly was charging at them 1 second, and the giant fell to the ground the next moment.
I think we're done here.
I'm calling it a draw.
Sure you are.
You gotta learn how to attack someone smaller than you. You can't rely solely on your bigness.
How about you learn to use those weapons?
Oh.
Well, that was fun.
Eddie, are you okay?
Me? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm going to take a walk. I'll talk to you guys later.
Kelly had heard of this man they were arriving to this hotel to see. He used to be the CEO of Valpone Labs. She also knew from her parents' work that the company worked closely with the SHGO. However, Max gave her new information. Spencer Reynard also used to be a superhero named Marigold Fox, but has since given up the persona. Max had met him a few times, but he remained vague about it.
What's wrong, farm boy?
Well, you know how some superheroes are all angsty and cool?
Yeah, of course.
Well, this guy thinks he's that. Mr. Reynard.
You shouldn't be here.
You were the one who put in the request for help.
Here is a man looking as dapper as he can in a 5-star hotel room that he bought with his own money. And yet, he acts like he's the most tortured soul in all of superheroing. She can't tell if he's hurt or just trying to angst it up for aesthetics. What appears to be a 5 o'clock shadow is far too trimmed to be a real, genuine accident. He's trying to make them think he doesn't take care of himself when he's in a custom-made suit.
Do you think I don't know what I'm getting myself into?
Stop acting so foreboding and get up.
If you do this,
I'll be risking my life. Yeah, I know. That's my job. I'm a superhero.
Kelly doesn't know what is happening with Spencer Reynard, but she knows Max. While she may see a pompous snob treating problems with an annoying level of angst and misery, Max sees someone who needs his help.
I'm not getting rid of you, am I?
No. No, you aren't.
Okay. You can stay.
Meanwhile, elsewhere in the city in some unoccupied alleyway, Eddie finds himself trying to defeat garbage bags. He had gone through spears, halberds, and even quarterstaffs, but his attempts at mastering them could use a lot of work.
Stupid weapon. Why can't I get you to work?
You just need time to learn. That's all.
bold of you to find me after last night.
Please, you couldn't hurt me, even if you wanted to. Besides, I'm here to talk.
You are?
I saw how your culture worked, and I judged it unfairly. I'm sorry. If you'd like, I'd love to try again. We could be friends.
I think I can work with that.
So, do I get to know your real name now?
It's Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. I'm Emberly.
Kelly noticed how professional Max acted as Spencer Reynard led them to where they needed to go. This was a far cry from the Max that she thought she knew. As they arrived, he looked around, examined their surroundings, and...
A Neo Impulse concert?
Immediately freaked out. Okay, maybe he isn't that different.
Yeah, and?
I'm a huge fan.
Great. Just keep a lookout for anything
They're gone.
suspicious.
Okay, so who are these guys exactly?
Do you see the one with the blonde hair?
Yeah, his hair looks like you rubbed it on a balloon.
That's Angelo. He's cool.
Not as cool as that suave guy next to him, with the jacket and the gelled hair.
That's Everette. He's the ladies' man of the group.
He looks like it. What about the one with the glasses? Kind of gives me that dorky but hot vibe.
Cameron. That's his whole thing. I'm impressed how well you figured out their gimmicks.
Max, all these boy bands are exactly the same. I'm assuming that last guy is the bad boy?
Nah, that's Wyatt. He's a nice guy.
Oh, no bad boy. Alright, points for originality.
You should check them out online. They're fun to follow and their music is so catchy.
Sure. Hey, did Spencer explain what the mission was?
No, I'll check now.
He sends a message to Spencer. Unfortunately, he doesn't get an immediate response when the message is sent.
Okay, so what now?
Sit back and enjoy. He'll call us when he gets the chance. He's just having a bit of an angst phase, right? He'll contact us as soon as he realizes he wants our help.
Emberly is a stringent teacher. At first, Eddie's urge to disobey her was so strong, but soon it became apparent that he wasn't learning with her current technique, so she shifted to appealing to his competitive nature. It made the training a lot more fun with them sparring, and occasionally she'd give him thoughtful advice.
Oh, come on.
You're improving.
Soon I'll be disarming you too.
I'm sure of it. At the very least, this should help you with your line of work.
You should join. It's really fun, getting to break the rules and get away with it.
You do make being a supervillain sound like a lot of fun. But, I don't know.
Why not?
What you're talking about. It sounds like fun. But at the end of the day, you're still working for someone. So, you're not truly in charge.
But I'm free.
Are you? Or are you just some puppet for some grander scheme trying to give people the illusion of safety? You're an actor following a script. None of this is authentic.
Even if I am, it's a good gig. So what if I technically answer to the Shigo?
But I want more. I'm royalty. I'm meant to rule. It's my birthright.
Well, you said that gem was your birthright, and look what happened.
What did you just say?
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to get it to retake my homeland. But, well, now I'm looking at the city and I realize just how small my ambitions were. It's so grand here compared to the island I grew up on.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm sure you can find your place here. Maybe you can find the same passion and villainy that I found.
I know my place. I'm going to rule over it.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I'm serious. My people kicking me out was the best thing they could have ever done. Don't you see? I can rule over this large city and bring a super-powered army back to show them why they don't cross me.
That, I don't think that's possible.
What? You don't believe in me?
Well, I mean, maybe that's not the best goal to try and achieve. You're skilled, but against all the supers in the city, that's not going to go well for you.
No, true. But once I get those powers, it will be a piece of cake.
Kelly's? Do you still want her powers?
They belong to me.
Well, they chose her. You should just move on.
This was a mistake.
Emberly, wait.
Goodbye, Eddie.
She suddenly disappears in a cloud of flame, and Eddie sits, getting lost looking at his mirage, the purple ring with a crossed-out picture of a peacock. He's left with an upset and eerie feeling in his gut, and immediate regret. At first, Max did not regret not waiting for Spencer. This turns out to bite him in the butt when one of the boys, Everette, falls over a wire. At first, it seems like an average mishap he can get up from, but as he gets a few laughs from the audience, they suddenly see smoke from him. It could almost appear as though it was coming from the nearby speakers, but since Max was already looking for something fishy, he paid attention to its origin.
Is this our cue?
Yeah, just remember, in an emergency, you need to take a moment to catch your breath, to assess the situation, and determine the best course of action. And then you...
Kelly rushes immediately into the fog while pressing her watch twice.
And you're gone.
Max looks past the fog and notices the speakers going haywire, with props and chairs around him beginning to float in the air. He doesn't know what's happening, but he knows those in the fog are likely in danger, and terrified. He suddenly hears loud footsteps, and quickly he can discern that Kelly has likely gone big already. He doubted that the boys knew that the large figure was someone who was trying to help. He chases after her, shifting into Dairyman. Thankfully, the gas doesn't seem poisonous. He rushes in just in time, too.
Calm down. I'm trying to help you.
Neo Impulse. We're here to help.
Who's there?
It's Dairyman. The big girl is a friend of mine. You're safe with us. We can get you out of harm's way.
No, we can't. You don't understand.
You're right. I don't. But we can help. Please, let us help. We can let the fire department handle the smoke, but everyone is safe. We just need you guys to take some deep breaths and let us lead you to safety.
Thank you, Dairyman.
Oh my god, they thanked me.
Hey guys, I'm sure you all heard about the events at tonight's concert. For those of you concerned, luckily, everyone is safe. We were saved by none other than Dairyman. The heroes and the police will investigate what happened, but we wanted to keep you updated. Like, with love, friends.
Thank you for your help, Dairyman.
No thanks needed. You're my favorite band. I'm a huge fan.
How about we at least give you a signed autograph from each of us? And you can provide one yourself since, we're also fans.
No way.
Whoa, watch your legs, cowboy.
Thanks for the catch.
They get out 2 posters for the tour. They hand Dairyman a pen, and he signs. It's a rare occurrence, but he does appreciate it when someone wants an autograph. But he's even more excited to get theirs. As they pass the pen around to themselves, Max sees Spencer coming around the corner. He and Kelly quickly go over to him.
How are they?
They're fine, but we aren't quite sure what's going on. Care to explain?
I invested my money poorly into some research.
What did you do?
I funded a research facility trying to create the metagene in non-metas. They were experimented on, but things went wrong. I've been keeping an eye on them as they were planning to go back on tour. This is the first accident they've had in months. They dropped their old tour manager who kept me informed, so I'm clueless. I was hoping things wouldn't go so poorly.
Okay then. But why did you need superhero help? Why couldn't you just handle it on your own?
Spencer Reynard! What are you doing here?
Because they hate me.
Don't worry, guys. We're getting everything sorted out.
We're not trusting anything that Lion Fox says.
Lying fox? They know?
That one wasn't my choice. They found that out on their own.
He's the reason we're like this. He's the reason we and our fans were in danger tonight.
Don't worry. We'll get everything settled and get you guys, hopefully, to a different place to help with your issues.
Where?
I'll take them to the SH jail.
Hell no. We're not trusting another seedy organization. Our old manager connected us to Valpon Labs. And now you claim you want to help?
I do.
Not if you're working with him.
Guys, I advise against this. The SHGO is the safest place.
It's best if you leave.
Come on, guys.
It's okay. We're here if you need to reach out.
Kelly knocks on the hotel door, and it slides open. Spencer seems to have forgotten to close it, so she walks in. He sits where he was when they first saw him. There with him are now several empty bottles of vodka in the trash, and he's drinking another. Yet he doesn't look intoxicated at all.
Hey, you're welcome to join me, Max and Eddie, at the bar. We're drinking as well. It's been a long day for us too, you know.
It doesn't matter. I can't get drunk. Meant to be an immunity to poison, but mind control. It turns out, I can't get drunk anymore. Just another terrible project I poorly invested my money in.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Why aren't you Marigold Fox anymore? And I don't mean the literal reason. What's going on in that head of yours?
I thought I'd be helpful in other ways, using my wealth by funding research. I made some poor investments. I've lost a lot of money, but that's not news.
So, you're scared? Scared of what? Disappointing someone?
I don't have to answer that.
Fine then. Have it your way. I'm still going to stay here and pester you with questions until you kick me out.
You're stubborn. And what's your deal? Gold Mirage, but I haven't heard heads or tails if you're a hero or a villain.
Because I can't decide. Part of me wants to be both. But clearly, I don't have the caring and compassion of a hero. The way Max de-escalated that situation was expert. I never knew he had it in him. But then again, I can't be surprised.
I take it your motivations are not the typical I want to do good that comes with your average paragon.
How'd you guess?
I fancy myself a detective. My guess? You're a superhero fangirl who wants to live out her fantasies of being beloved. You want the glory, but you don't know how you want to get it.
Gee, you make me seem like a narcissist.
No, seeking glory can be harmful, but often it's the correct motivator for good people to do good things.
That's quite wise for someone so down on himself.
I refuse to believe that ambition is terrible. One of the most remarkable men I've ever known was a glory seeker.
Care to tell me about him?
Absolutely not.
Well, I had to try. How about you come with me? Trying to isolate yourself is not working for you. Maybe you'd be better off having friends to have your back.
I'll think about it.
Emberly was going to leave Eddie behind, but then she thought otherwise, so she turned invisible and followed him. She saw his conversation with the girl from the previous night and the blonde boy, who she could only assume was likely Dairyman. Hearing about this boy band from the group talking to themselves made her realize the opportunity, so she did some digging to find their location, and she found them in a local hotel.
I think we should have taken Dairyman's help. I mean, after all, he said he was a big fan.
I mean, I hate Marigold Fox too, but realistically, it would have been wise to have other metahuman allies.
Even if we're not supposed to be metahumans?
We agreed to that experiment. Even if it failed, we are metahumans now.
But we're unstable!
I can help with that.
Sorry. We're not ready for autographs right now. I wish we were in a better mood.
Not what I meant. I heard what happened today, and I'm someone with the know-how to help. I just need some very specific flowers.